Hello, everyone. Let's make sure all the volumes are correct. Sounds good. I forgot my water. Let me grab my water real quick, because water is important. Okay, now we ready. So, as the name implies, the whole idea of the run is we're going to beat FE6. We're not going to reset at all. And none of the recruitable red units, like Rutger, Shin, Milady, none of them are getting their hard mode bonuses. So we don't get to rely on the super units to carry us through the game. I don't imagine 2 wins in the early game is going to change much, because the only early game unit we're going to have is Rutger that's going to be different. But once we hit the mid game, I feel like we're gonna really start to feel it. Let's see, I feel like the game audio might be a little too quiet. Am I too loud over the game audio? New stream, gotta fine-tune some stuff. Oh, and I do want to still use the units that would have gotten their hard mode bonuses. So I want to use, if anything, I'm a little quiet compared to the music. Well, let's turn that down just a little bit. I still want to use those units because I want to see how they would have played in a dev-intended FE6. Because the hard mode bonuses are a bug. They're not supposed to apply. So I want to see how would a unit like Klein perform in this. Yeah, normal mode Tate, that's what I'm not looking forward to. Normal mode Thea, ooh, that's going to be rough. But you know what, we'll cross that bridge when we reach it. For now, I think I'm ready to dive in. So, we got the squad. We are, intended Gonzalez. Don't remind me. Oh, that's going to be so sad. So, I have a strat. I usually like to go through this first map. Well, the first thing I have to do is set all my settings. We'll keep the animations on for now. No auto cursor, because auto cursor is cringe. We are going to try to use normal mode fear as well. There is going to be normal mode fear. Now, before we start anything, I have to make a very important poll. Start a poll. Add option. Blue. Orange. Green. Gray. I forgot to put a question on the poll, but we need to decide what our menu color is going to be. Because I've always really liked this kind of purplish, I guess more of a purple than a gray. I've always really liked this kind of brick color with the purpley, almost like a lavenderish maybe. Maybe that's kind of more of what it looks like. I think I forgot when I used the orange one previously. But we'll just let it run for a second, see what people decide. Let's see, what are we looking at? Oh, people want orange. Cool, we'll run the orange one for a little bit. And who knows, maybe I'll change it partway through. And the poll. Menus peaked back in FE5 and then never went back to the RGB menu. I wish we could still do super customizable menus like that. Golden Sun is kind of the same way, where you can pick out your menu coloring a little bit. But I love FE5's letting you pick the top and the bottom color, so it kind of gradients between the two. I think that's what that word means. But we're gonna just go with all reliable here. How much to use Walt? I knew it was coming. How much to use Walt? He's free deployed for the first little while, so I won't, up until preps, I won't charge for any unit to be, you don't have to bribe me monetarily to use any units like that earlier on. I won't ask for that. From Chapter 6 onwards, to use Walt. Grr. Because I used Walt last run, and he died. I'll do like $2 per map to field Walt beyond, to force Walt to be deployed. 30 million per chapter. Maybe Demas is Dorcas's long-lost relative. Because it's like Dorcas, Damas, however you want to call him, Damas. Oh shoot, my controller's still connected to Steam. Well, give me just a sec. We need to awkwardly stitch something together real quick. Then you guys can see the whole cool, beautiful background. So I use the same Switch Pro controller to control literally everything. Just whether it's like a Steam game, whether it's, no matter what it is, I use the same controller for literally everything. So if I ever want to like play Persona 3 or anything like that, I have to go into Steam, enable it to register my controller, unplug, plug it back in. Let's do a little resume map. There we go, we back. FE6 has a very beautiful cover art. I really like it. It'd probably be Dorothy. I haven't used Dorothy long term before. I used Walt that one time, but I've never used Dorothy. You should convince me why I shouldn't choose Ogier. Oh, I actually used Ogier in a draft once. I have used Ogier. So look at this 77 hit on these fighters. Why can't Walt be accurate? Why can't he be like a super accurate guy in the early maps? That'd be really appreciated. Lucky 7. On turn 2, Walt will have 7 in every offensive stat. So I don't want to pull you guys too early. So I think what I'll do is put you here. What if Walt had 7 strength skill at base? How much does he have? Yikes! I always forget how low this is. Man, I would even take like 5 strength and like 7 or 8 skill. Like, well, some of it's the bow accuracy. Do you think Marcus has been hit by every 33? Yeah, I'm noticing that. He's down to 11 HP. What is bro doing? He's choking so hard. He makes Tanya look incredible. Yeah, we're not playing with cool quality of life effects. We're just going at it raw FE6. Other than like some slight changes to some stuff, because I always forget that I use my personal ROM. So like some music will be different in some maps. So you can do that. You can finish. Yeah, Volt faces crit from other archers. It's very silly. Actually, how much does he face crit from this archer? That'd be very funny if he did. Nope, he doesn't from this one. Barely. I like the FE6 music for the most part. I just think Under the Blue... I don't dislike Beneath the Blue Sky or whatever it's called. I just think it plays for too long in too many maps. Or less that it plays too many maps, I don't like that it comes back. I think that's my biggest sticking point with it. I don't like that it comes back later. Goes down to 16, goes down to 11, goes down by 1 to 10. So Roy should live this. Then we'll put you here. Boars catch up. Walt, maybe I'll have you do something. Sticks around like Shadow Dragon's map theme, yeah. See, he's fine. I think, and this has always been my thought, I think the biggest crime that Under the Blue Sky commits is that the loop is too short. The loop of, like, whenever it starts back the track at the very beginning again, I think the loop for this track is way too short. The whole track is like just a couple of seconds long. So we can do some more. I should have Volt chipped. Oops. Remind me, does Alan survive 2 hits from one of these guys? You survived 2 hits from this guy. There we go. The first FE6 moment of the whole run. And I still adore this game. Fine. We will move here. So we can give you that. Honestly, the Brigand's probably just going to go for Wolt. Which is fine. Actually, if we do it from here, we can kind of force the archer, or the brigand, to a corner. I like this game giving enemies luck stat. I don't like enemies having 0 luck. Usually vibing to the first chapter, you're sick by the second. I understand that. Oh, is this track in Smash Bros. Ultimate, or do you mean the, shoot, what was I gonna say? Or do you mean like the victory music? Because I like the victory music in thinking of FE3, Jacob. Yes, I'm very much thinking of FE3's no crit avoid enemies. Grr. Can we use Lance? I actually felt like using Lance in this playthrough. I kind of like Lance, mostly because he supports a lot, and I like a lot. There we go, and that's out of range of this goober. Yeah, Blazing Blade has mostly 0 luck enemies, and I don't really like it. It kind of just means that crits go everywhere. I'll definitely be support grinding. I definitely plan on building up some supports between my units. FE6 is rough enough to me that I'm okay with slowing down a little bit and getting some supports. We need Fear Barter. See, the problem with that support is that it means I would have to go B route. And spoilers, I am very likely not going B route. How about this? You get whacked twice. Oh wow, you actually hit. Oh my god, he dodged. I don't really like B route. I've played B route and I didn't like it that much. I also just like Echidna way more than Barter, especially as a unit. Look at Marcus being so peak and setting up all of these kills so perfectly. Who do I want to feed this to? We'll feed this to you. Yeah, Roy's animation is so goofy because he just jams the sword up into the opponent's face. He just... womp. I'd say use geese, but we already got so much geese action. Please don't subject me to using more geese. Oh, geese is such a bad unit. I did not realize just how bad geese was until that playthrough. It shocked me how bad geese is. Better by comparison, maybe, but still bad. Like, even if you... Because I know a lot of people point at Gonzalez. They'll say, look, you just get Gonzalez in the same map. Like, what's the point? And to me, I think he's bad whether you compare him to Gonzalez or not. Marcus, drink the Vulnerary. Stop getting hit. Here, we'll put you two adjacent so you can build up a little bit of support. We'll run Wolt up. Go get the house. Geese thought the stat caps were 9. Bro thinks he's in Thracier FE3 stat caps. Hey, Marcus crit. When we're getting the lore accurate FE6 patch for Roy's from Engage and Smash Ultimate, not the Roy from Melee. Whoosh. Yeah, Geese is... So you look at Geese, and you may initially think like, okay, this kind of doesn't look that bad, I guess. But then you try to pull up a combat forecast against almost any enemy, and you go, huh, that's it? Ooh, that's a good first level up. That's a really good first level. Go chip this guy down a little bit. 10 in stats feels like turning a corner. Yeah, once you hit a double digit in a stat, it just feels so much better. The jump from 9 to 10 feels so much bigger than from like 7 to 8. And it's all psychological. It's just because you see 2 digits instead of 1, and it makes your brain go, whoa, this number's massive! Yeah, the power of just adding an extra digit. It's no different between, you know, 99 to 100 and 97 to 98. It feels like a bigger jump. Tribute! Give us your money. Ow. These guys have so much HP. Let's play Fire Emblem using hexadecimal stats. You just have a vulnerary. I need to take that off of you. Woo! Go get him! I'm excited to see if Lance pops off in this run. Valkyries are pretty scary in this game. I know everyone points to the Cog of Destiny Valks in FE7. Oh, well, I guess we know what cab we're using. Everyone points to the Cog Valks and says, look, like, these Valkyries are so scary or whatever. But Valkyries in this game are also pretty scary. They're really fast. Yeah, the Valkyries in the Garrett Knight Gren map. Bulk. Oh, here we go. What's this? Yeah, they get pointed out in FE7 because they're one of the few times where an enemy is genuinely really threatening. They do get affected by Horse Slayers in FE7, but you're gonna have very low hit on them. Plus, if you do the math, a Rider's Bane or a Horse Slayer versus like a Lance enemy or a weapon that it's neutral to, it has the same might as a Silver Lance. It's 7 getting doubled up to a It's 7 getting doubled to a 14. One day we'll hit this guy. I might have Roy go chip at him. Roy, hit this guy. Look at that. Oh. Lance weapon grinding. He'll use that silver sword. Wow. Hey, we're getting weapon rank on Roy. 2x effective weapon should be a crime. Agreed. Wow. I mean, I guess it's almost a coin toss, so like it can happen. Wow. Hey, Roy. Do I want to support up the Cavs? There we go. This archer is truly him. Channeling FE5 miracle. The archer thought he was playing it. That's good. Okay, we'll give Lance some support with Roy. We'll give like a B support maybe. But I want to get the Lance and Lot supports because I like those. So we'll move down like this. I'll give Alan and Marcus some support just to make them a little better. I might give Roy a bunch of C's, like a C between two guys. Like I give him a C with Lance, a C with Alan, or a C with Marcus, or whatever. And then should Bolt be shooting the boss? Eh, sure. Take pot shots. Go for it, kid. Pew. Yep, that's it. So we'll get your support, we'll get your support. Oh, I'm more upset about the FE7 stat booster shop that you pointed out. I'm very upset that they removed that in the English version. Pew. Oh, something else I did on this version, because I copied my own personal one that I use. I went and found the boss's bugged palettes and made them apply properly. So now the bosses have palettes in the early game. A single point's all you need for EXP. You are right. Okay, at this point... Oh wait, I can kill the boss and then get support so it goes faster. Marcus! You live 2 hits. Ow. Marcus is just gonna keep getting hit by everything, I guess. Go on, Marcus. I believe in you. Oh, I kind of also want to use Alan, though, because he supports Tate. And using Tate would be really useful. Oh wait, I wasn't paying attention. I have a little notepad where I wrote down some potential support pairings that I want to do in this playthrough. So I looked away for a second and looked down at that. Never in your life seen a unit because they support the Axe Bros. So I tell myself I like the Axe Bros, and by that I mean I like Lot. There we go, now that's damage. I don't really like Wade that much, but I really like Lot. He's goofy. I really don't want to use another Vulnerary. I might actually feed this to Marcus. Because I want Marcus to get level ups. Here. Save us a weapon use. We'll give Walt 1 level up. He's about to get a level up. We'll let him have one. Yep, gotta get that point of speed. Come on, Wool. Ooh. The only 2 stats that actually matter on him. Huh. Good job. He actually did a thing. So excited for the Garrett solo. Wow. Yeah, 4 skill is so sad. Oh, I guess skill also matters. I'd like some skill on him too, but let's not be greedy. Here, I guess I'll like throw some Volt support on Marcus or something. I don't know. I actually kind of want to give Mark. Here, I'll do a C support between you and you or something. I want to A support Roy with like Lilina in this playthrough. Okay, C support Lance. Lord Roy. Actually, in that case, Volt is banned from the social circle. Here, we'll do like that, because I want support slots on you for a lot. I want support slots on you, but I'll give you like an Allen C support. Roy doesn't support any of the hard mode bonus units, sadly. Here, we'll get the Roy Allen. I guess I don't need to get more supports between you. I'll get like a C support between you two as well. Yeah, Roy Lilina is one of the only supports I can really see someone getting blind very easily. Well, the whole support chain. There, we'll go on for a couple more turns. Hopefully we'll get... What turn are we on? Oh, we're on 63. Here, we're on turn 65. We haven't gotten one. We're gonna call it here. Oh, I meant to grab the vulnerary off of you. Hold up. Well, go meet him halfway and go grab the vulnerary. Because I want to get that vulnerary to like one of my calves. Here, give that to... Give that to you. Eh, sure, where's the money is important house? That's this one, right? Listen. Nah, it's not that one. Is it this one? Money is important! Hooray, 1 down! What would you say about training both Faye and Sophia for their fast support? But that means training Sophia, and she's probably gonna die. So, we're going to do the typical Marcus Fort strat. So we have you attack here, he picks up, you drop Kanto. So we do Marcus like that. We're gonna do the old 1-2 drop Marcus on a fort. Roy finishes here. I have used Sophia in a hard mode run before, and yeah, she's something alright. Patch up Roy. Let's do solo. Sorry, Ellen, that was the only time we're gonna see your animations. So we pick up, take, drop. Yeah. Pick up, just Lance, take, drop, Kanto. Hey, he doubles this guy. I think that's usually a roll, but because he got the speed level, he doubles. That's awesome. Thought I had heard someone say the old and Ironman's literally intended way to play the game line. I'd like to point out literally deleting your save if you game over this. I mean, that's more so... Oh, I can take the Iron Lance, actually. Here, give me that. There we go, I trust that. The whole, like, Ironman is the intended way to play, I can see that for definitely the first game in the series. I can definitely see that was... that's definitely how the game was kind of designed to be played. Just play through the game, if someone dies, oh no, you'll get replacements. But definitely as the series has gone onwards, I can see where they're trying to tweak the play style a little to not be as reliant on, oh, just move on if someone dies. Enemies are still getting their hard mode bonuses and everything, just to make sure it's a hard mode playthrough. But the player units won't be getting their extra hard mode bonuses. Also, hey, glad to see you. High voltage, how did I miss that? That's good. Hold up, you're cooking with that. So Merlinus is gonna go on his typical shopping spree. Give me an armor slayer. And now to break through this, I'll usually have like Walt fire on this guy. Yeah. Or I could have him fire on this top guy. Hey, 776! Yeah, we'll do like that. Good to see Ray will be unchanged in this. Poor Ray. I guess I might end up using Ray just to kind of get a feel for... like, how does he feel compared to the other units, but... I already feel like I have so many units lined up I want to use, because I want to use all of the units who are supposed to get hard mode bonuses. Edit race so it gets hard mode penalties now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm sorry, Ray, but we're actually cutting your speed and magic stat by 2. All of the negatives of being a red unit, no positives. Look how much smoother this part of the map goes if you drop markers on the fort. And then we'll put you here to block. You just go like that. The stat budget got cut back. Ooh, tell that to Hugh. He's gonna be really upset. Alright, we do this. Oh, I forgot to turn the thing on. Let's do... boop, 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 boop. Would you look at that? This guy left at 2 HP. Nom, 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 nom. And now we do a little... pick up with you. Drop right there, and now she's safe. Any plans for this run? I want to use the units who usually get hard mode bonuses, so I want to kind of try to train like Rutger, Shin, Fear. I want to try to use all of them in this run, so I can kind of get a feel for quote-unquote dev-intended units. I have seen that in reverse recruitment, you get Sophia in Chapter 3, or in like Chapter 2 or 3, and she's still garbage. You know, you mentioned not being able to rescue mounted units like in Tellius. I have thought about, not for the channel, just for on my own time, trying out something like that, doing like a, playing through like a GBA game, but I don't rescue mounts. Because I like the you can't rescue mounted units in Tellius. I think that's a really good rule. Actually, we'll do the hand axe, that way the enemies, like the archer, don't want to fight him. Then we take, we drop. Here we go, we'll just finish this guy. That means we get Garrett, yep. We are using normal mode Garrett, baby. And, whoo! It's gonna be something, alright. Here, we'll do... You think Mordecai should be big enough to rescue a horse? You know what? I'll give him that one. Mordecai deserves that one. Mordecai's awesome. Will you go the extra mile to use OJ? So, what I'm worried about using units like OG or whatever in a run like this is I'm already now. Well, I tried to give you a kill. There we go. How come Marcus 7% crit feels like 0, but Vander's feels like 100? Volt's protecting you from a bad decision. He's going, are you really sure you want to feed this kill to me? Is that really your best decision right now? Oh yeah, my one thing with using OJ in this run is I want to use Rutger, Fear, and Gonzo in this run because I want to use all of them with their normal mode stats. But that's already 3 Hero Crest users. So my Chapter 16 Hero Crest is probably going to Fear. So I want 1 for you, 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 1 for you. I think 1 more. That should be everything I need. I'll still use Percival because he's not going to get his hard mode bonuses. What about the Hero Crest you steal from Zephiel? That'll be the one that changes everything. Oh, this shop not selling axes irritates me. I really wish this shop sold iron axes so I could buy one for Marcus. If I could give Marcus an iron axe in this map, that would be awesome. Go get him, Lot! Oh. Yes, the promotion later than Roy. I'll one up though. I want to find someone who has actually used Brunya's Guiding Ring on someone. Now that would be a power move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, you actually can reach one of those. So let's see. We'll do a little. Nom, 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 nom. Look, we have fed Shanna 3 kills all in her joining map. Nice. We take those. Plot. Pick up. Ooh, doubles with Iron Blade, but I don't like that hit. Here. Take. Drop her. It should be a super guiding ring. You should. It should promote Sophie into your Goto. I like the way you think. I don't like this 40% hit. Let's see, you're supporting Lance, so we'll put you here. What about the Zephiel Hero Crest on bad ending? Okay, you've one-upped me there. You've got me on that one. That would be pretty funny. I think we'll wait here and then attack here with Lance. Or I'll just wait here with Lance. How much defense do you have? 6 on 26 HP. Deke's a little bulkier. And I'll be less sad if Deke dies. So we'll put Deke here. Let me get this little talk, I guess. Okay, how about this? Watch this. So we're gonna equip the Lance. The fighter might attack Lance now, but because of enemy movement order, assuming I have this correct, those 2 soldiers will not be able to go for Lance if the fighter goes for him. So we'll actually use the sword then, because using the sword versus the lance isn't that bad of an idea. It should promote Sophia to War Dragon or Manakee. Now that would be hype. More speed. Go to Sakai, I dare you. Oh, I don't want to go to Sakai. Plus, that means going to Sakai with no, like, Super Rutger or Super Shin. We're gonna have normal-looking Shin. Okay, here we go. So yeah, heal attack, get hit anyways. Hey, he doubles the fighter. So assuming I did everything correctly and my numbers are correct, the soldier will move, and the archer's gonna move after the soldier. Oh no, fear, but she'll be even more mid. Wow, Lance, are you gonna get hit by this archer as well? Wow. Okay, that was a very interesting turn. Well, Lance ate all of it like a pro, I guess. Ooh. Go for it. No, Shen, I trusted you. She tried. I am gonna try to train Tate so I can see what she's like without her hard mode bonuses. And it's, I predict it's going to be rough. Oh, I just doubled this guy. I want to get this guy off of this fort. That's bothering me. I think we'll do a little, chip like this. This is still fine. I might Silver Lance him. Yeah, we'll just burn a Silver Lance to get rid of this guy. I want him off this fort. Wow. Okay. Oh, Thea is, like, her correct name in Heroes and stuff. I've just been so used to using Tate for so long, because that was the name that was used in the patch that I've played for so long. So Thea is the correct name according to intelligence systems. I am just really stubborn and can't convince myself to use newer patches of names. Roy, do you live both of these? That sounds like a stupid question, but seriously. 2 defense, so... The patch for Sean is called Thani. I think so. This one's kind of a weird midway patch between the two. Like, it has some really old names and some newer names. 13 goes to 12. Takes 6. Takes 6 again. So he actually lives both of these. So I can put him here if I really want to. Eh, screw it. We'll put him right here. So now we'll do a little of pick you up, drop you down, and then we'll do a little pick you up, set you down. I love rescue dropping so much. Why'd you remove Roy's hard mode bonuses? Because he's one of the better lords in GBA, so I don't want him to be too strong. I mean, what? Ellawood's the Roy's the third best GBA lord. Let's should we start the GBA lord discussion? Should we open that can of worms? Where's the easy mode bonuses? I am shocked something like Sacred Stones doesn't have easy mode bonuses with how really easy Sacred Stones is. Roy's red hair makes him a red unit. Quick, Marcus, get the blue paint. I guess if I had to, like... Now that I've opened Pandora's box, I have to shut it by saying that if I had to, like, rank all of the three all of the 6 GBA Lords based on like their usefulness or whatever on their highest difficulties, I would probably say something like Ephraim, Hector, Roy, Ellawood, Erica, Lynn. I think that would probably be my ranking. Like, Ephraim being easily the best out of all of them. And then it's like, Hector's right behind, and then Hector's behind them, and then Roy's behind Hector, and then the other 3 are kind of... I can't decide whether I'd put Ellawood or Erica over each other. Erica does get the 3x effective rapier. You've changed my mind. Erica over Ellawood. And then it's Ellawood and Lynn. You just changed my mind. 3x effectiveness. Okay, we'll do a little of that. So yeah, revised list. Ephraim, a space, Hector, Roy, a space, Erica, Ellawood, half a space, Lynn. That is my definitive GBA Lords list or whatever. Oh, I didn't pay attention to the Roy level up. I'm too busy rambling. Go get him, Walt! I've noticed a lot more people picking up on Roy's good traits and noticing that Roy actually does have a lot of contribution, especially to the early game, and it makes me happy. I'm so glad that some people are recognizing that Roy is not just the worst lord in the series anymore. Because there are so many worse lords than him. That's because you and Danny shield for Roy the entire wheel run. Yeah, we did do a lot of Roy shilling in Death Roulette. I assume because more people are playing FE6 instead of just glazing the FE7 Lords. That is also true. More people are actually playing FE6 and getting a feel for its units. And more people are being more willing to actually give, like, Roy a try, instead of just regarding him as, oh, this Lord is bad, I better just never feed him. Which you don't necessarily need to feed Roy EXP to do what you need him to do. He can just... He chips things accurately in the early game. He's awesome. And despite the 2x effectiveness, I think Hector still manages to do really well early on just because the Wolf Bale is so good. It's not amazing, it's... Ooh, wait, I can set this up for Shanna. Strength defense! Ooh! Marcus does not want to get benched. He is ready to stay on the team. Hector, Ephraim, Hector better because you don't want to play Ephraim route. Erica, easier game. Lynn, Manikati, Roy, pretty much support bot. I would put, even without supporting, I would still probably put Roy above Lynn. I think Lynn is just really painfully bad. I know Lynn has a lot of fans. She's a very iconic and favorite character in the community, but I don't know, like it's rough. He even got res. What a god. Hey, this 9 res is pretty chonky for the early game. Like, look at this. No one got res. So, good thing we have someone who does have res. I don't even really like the Manikati for Lynn. I wish it was more accurate. Because I think it's like 80 hit it base. I I actually wish the Manikati had like 1 less might, but like 10 to 15 more hit. Wait until the Soul Kati, Jacob. You're right, I forgot about the Soul Kati carry. Oh, I need to get the Steel Axe on Marcus. If the Manikati was a Reaver weapon, that would also be really hype. But she's just kind of stuck. And she's a poor sword locked unit for most of the game. She can promote and get bows. But she's stuck with swords for so long. And she's just stuck in a hell full of lances. And there's not really a lot you can do about it. Who designed the Soul Kati and need names? Yeah, the Soul Kati was definitely designed. I will give it that much. The Soul Kati is the best weapon because it lets Lyn set up kills. How much will we have to pay you to play?
I've got my eye on all of you.
Glad to catch you live. Last few streams been. Oh well, thank you. Thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate it. A version of FE6, but instead of Cs, it had FE5 escape maps. That would be awesome. I would play that for free. I would play that on my own time. That sounds awesome. I love FE5 escape maps. That'd be like paying me to eat breakfast. Where's the Soul Kati? Lyn gets Mergleys because she's a bow lord. Very true. We have been getting this wrong. She just gets Mergleys. Soul Kati's just a worm slayer, but we attached the entire continent of Tellius to it. And you chose Tellius because that has 2x effectiveness, right? IS is really doing their best to convince us that Lyn has always been a bow lord. Intelligent Systems really wants us to think Lyn is a bow lord. Which, hey, I don't mind that idea. I actually like the idea of Lyn potentially, maybe in like an FE7 remake. If they made Lyn a bow lord, I actually wouldn't mind that. I would like to see that. Now the problem is, she'd be stuck being a bow unit in FE7, which is its own different kind of death sentence. But I wouldn't mind that idea. Just to give her something, like something different. It would let all the lords use their own weapon types. It's why I would really like it. Wondering what an FE7 remake would do to Lyn. So I'm more concerned and curious, what are they going to do with Mark, the tactician guy? What are they going to do with him? Because are they going to turn Mark into like a player avatar? Please don't make Mark playable. See, that's the real question. Are they going to turn Mark into like a Robin? Mage Lord Mark, please don't. Here, Lot needs to go start building his supports with you. We need to get full Mark Awakening lore. It turns out Mark FE7 is Robin from Awakening. Discuss. Alright, now I need to start handing out everyone's weapons. Here, you get a full use. Actually, no, you get the Broken Wish one. You get that. Boris, go get your Javelin. You're just going to stick with what you got. You're just going to stick with what you got. You are set to go. Except for Vulnerary. We're going to give you Vulnerary. Alright, I'll catch up to the chat stuff here in just a sec. We're going to do some quick preps and stuff that I don't want to forget about. We're gonna do a full use iron sword on you, and that. I kind of want to give you an iron lance, but I might give you a vulnerary. I can decide which one I want to do. I need to give you an iron lance. I need to give you a javelin. I'll give you an iron sword. Just so we have an option so I don't have to spam the rapier. Marcus knows it's second dancer that motivates people to move with words. Yes, I did steal this from Last Promise. You can do it! Don't give up yet! We're channeling our inner Anakin for the FE7 remake. So you're pretty set to go, you're set to go. I need to go grab the Iron Lances out of the convoy. Shanna's awesome. Mostly because she lets me do these really long preps. Oh, we're gonna have Marcus facing off against this guy. So he needs Iron Lance, Javelin action. Is there a vulnerary in here? Grab a vulnerary. Master Skywalker, what should we do? You can do it! Look at this guy's armor if you apply the palette properly. It's so pink. Slim Lance, Boar's signature weapon.
I've got my eye on all of you.
Real talk, what does Mark really do in FE7? I often forget he's there until they say something about it. I almost get taken out of the story a little. I really don't know why he's there, other than they really wanted to test the whole self-insert idea. They just really wanted to see if the players would react positively to this, like, player avatar person. Which is an interesting decision, to say the least. I don't really mind him that much. He's just kind of there. Ooh. Well, that was supposed to be more X rank, but oh well. Mark gets the suspicious mind ranking. Let's not forget the best FE7 ending, where the entirety of FE6's plot starts because of you. Where it says something along the lines of, Byrne and Echuria craved this genius mind so much that they went to war over each other to locate this person or whatever. I don't need another iron sword somewhere, right? It's Iron Lance, you're good. You're good, you're good, you're good. Yeah, everyone's looking pretty good. So everyone's set to go. Maybe an Iron Lance on Marcus? Nah, those are for Shanna. I'll give a vulnerary to Marcus, probably. Womp, womp. Do a little like that. Lynn irritates me greatly because they just made up a secret third major character that Hector and Ella would never talk about. Yeah, so my belief, and I think some other people also latch onto this, is they made FE7. They made Elowood mode. They made the story. They wrote everything out. And then they suddenly realized they wanted a tutorial. They wanted to make like a 10-stage long tutorial. And then for some reason they just created a whole new character for it for some reason. They just kind of created Lynn and made a whole like mini campaign about her. Here, we'll get a C support here. We need playable old Hubba. Hey, Anna's been playable for so long. We need a new menu character to be playable. FE7's just an FE6 ROM hack anyways. I think Lynn could have had an interesting point in the story. Something I think they messed up a lot with Lynn is how do I put this? Her whole thing with her grandfather. She has to get home to her grandfather before he dies or whatever. And then through the power of family or something, he ends up okay. He ends up living. I think if you put me in charge of FE7's story and you ask me to do this story bit, I think what you do is... Sure, we'll let Volk get in on a Marcus support a little bit. Move you out of the way, move you out of the way. Put you right there. There we go. So what I think is you let Lord Hassan die, you let Lynn's grandfather die, and for the next, what is it, like a year passes between Lynn and Elowood mode? A year or two or something passes? During that time, Lynn is trying her best to be the Marquise over Kaylin. She doesn't know what she's doing. You know, she has to deal with advisors trying to take advantage of her rule. And you can make that the reason why she gets driven out of her castle in her joining map. It's not that Laos has conquered it. It's people have started a revolt and have kicked her out of her own castle. And then at the end of the story, she can realize, hey, I actually don't want to be a ruler. I'm abdicating. Hector, you get to be lord over all of it. I think we've got our max support points for this map. Sad. Well, we got some supports at least. So I think we're ready to move on to the next map.
I've got my eye on all of you.
Thank you again for the donation. Okay, we started a war, then what? We just chill and eat chicken soup. Like, do we really need Mark here? Lynn's story really should have been great, but no. I guess what does Mark contribute to Lynn mode? Because you can, if you play Lynn mode, you have to create a player avatar. If you play one of the other modes, you can just completely skip making a player avatar. You can just, like, it asks you, do you want to create a new tactician? You can just say no. I guess he's kind of the reason Lynn leaves to go find, like, adventure. He's the only one in the squad that's been to college. He's the tactician. Yeah, I guess he's kind of the reason she leaves Sakai is... Here, we're just gonna run forwards, like that. Because she doesn't initially leave to go find her grandfather. She leaves... she just leaves to go on a trip or whatever. She just decides, I'm done sitting here doing nothing. I'm gonna go, like, do whatever. And then that's where she finds Kent Insane, and that's where, like, their whole adventure begins. That away. I kind of want to... Okay, here's what we do. We're going to try something new. This is the worst possible time to try something new, but we're going to try something new. We're going to do... Roy right here. Follow me on this. We're going to do... Chad's going to get captured now. No. We're going to use Chad as capture bait. Okay, we're going to do a little of that. If Lynn stayed in Sakai, would the FE6 maps be less awful? Maybe Kel wouldn't exist. The small domino of FE7 never happening, or Lynn mode never happening, so Kel ceases to exist. I like that. Here, we'll run you forwards, full speed ahead, until we find your purpose. My guy. Your instructions are very clear. We'll just run deep forwards and see what happens. Okay. And my team Lancer Team Alan. I like that the Javelin guy went for Walt. I think Alan is the better unit, but I like Lance more. I like using Lance more, but I think Alan's the better unit. But marginally. I think he's barely better, but I think Alan's better. He's going for Walt. Hey, that's right. Wade's setting up kills for us. Hey, he got speed and reliability. That's +3 hit right there. +2.5 hit. The map with the Banana Mage. I cannot wait to recruit Banana Mage. Accurate Fire Chip, my beloved. Yeah, why are we facing crit rates? That's a little scary. I don't like facing crit. Oh, so close. However, that looks like a Shanna kill. If Volt didn't dodge the coin toss, he'd be dead, by the way. Oh, would he? That's right. He would have just died. That would have been really funny. I always have to pay you to use Walt. I think I said earlier, like, $2 per map or something. Starting in Chapter 6. I'm not gonna, like, say, like, oh, you know, if you pay for 10 maps or whatever, you know, your first 4 maps are going to be force deployed. That would just be mean. Do we Armor Slayer this guy? So I usually send Marcus up here on a solo mission to go get Lou, but I think we're gonna go for this Shanna kill because I want to get EXP. You get to use my favorite guy, Hugh. I love Hugh. Hugh is so goofy. He's one of my favorite units to use in this game. The timeline, if you lose Battle Before Dawn, Roy just doesn't have to put up with being in war. What did she get? I was looking away at the chat. I completely missed another level up. Grr. Wait, why didn't you kill these guys? I thought your whole shtick was like you can one round these guys because you have big strength and weapon triangle. Huh, that's disappointing.
I've got my eye on all of you.
Oh wow. Use Walt, don't get him killed. I will do my best. If he does die, I will let you like pick another unit for the leftover chapters. I think that's how I did it in FE3. Was if a unit that was like requested to be used dies, I'll just let you pick someone else. So how do I start feeding kills to high voltage? Yikes, that's a crit rate. Okay. We can do a little of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can do a little of that. Walt Dansney. Oh, that reminds me. I was playing this. This is gonna sound so off topic, but follow me on this. I have this Disney-themed like extreme skateboarding game on the GameCube, and I went to like replay it or whatever just for funsies so I could relive it, and it needed a name, so I named my save file Walt Disney, and I thought I was peak comedy. No matter how many times I pull up this combat forecast, it's not going to look any better. Here, we'll have you chip this guy down a little bit, just because you're right here. I'll use the Armor Slayer. Armor Slayer is good early game, not because it's effective against armors, but because it has the same hit as an Iron Sword and 3 more might. Like, just go for it. It's only 1 less might than the Iron Blade, but it's 20 more hit. It's awesome. Roy, how much do you do this guy? 11 attack. You would have 12 attack. That kills. That's awesome. Okay, I'll go ahead and send Marcus backwards to go start recruiting Lou. Roy, poke this guy. 85 hit Armor Slayer, good. 80 hit Manikati. So, the poor Manikati, there's so many more lances you have to put up with by the time Lynn joins. Why are you feeding the boars? Because I don't like using boars. I think boars is kind of not good. Whoosh! Hey! Okay, so that kills now. Or I can have the Fighter Bros team up on this goober. Yikes. I hate these crit rates. Someone's gonna die. Okay, we'll do this. Lot will finish the bottom soldier, and then I'll have... I'll do Lot first. Boars would be good if he had like 5 extra levels at base, but you could say that's 90% of units. That sounds more like Boars would be good if he was Oswin. Because Oswin is really good, but some of that's because he starts with, like... He starts at, like, level 8 or something. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put you here. We're gonna put you... 16 attack. You live a hit. I don't like that hit rate versus the crit rate, but you know what? I think, yeah, Ellen just dies, actually. Hold up. Yeah, I kind of need to hit these or else Ellen just dies. Here, I won't block the way to Merlinus. Oh, I think Ellen's dead. Unless this guy, for some reason, decides to go for... like, Merlinus or something. Wow, another decent hit rate miss. Oh! Hey! That must have been an FE5 miracle proc. I want to check that hit rate now. Chad is actually kind of good. Chad has some awful bases he has to dig himself out of. Like, Chad has decent growth rates, but he also has to work with these bases. Oh, you mean like for stealing stuff? Yeah, Chad's awesome for stealing stuff. I thought you meant for some reason my brain defaulted thinking you were saying combat-wise. 24 Void. That was like a 59% hit? 59%? Wow. So it was pretty much a slightly weighted coin toss. Awesome! We get to keep Ellen! Yippee! Alright, well... Let's go. Nice. How much to use Chad? I'm not really up for training with the thieves. I don't really find goofy fun because you don't even get like you don't even get a cool promotion to go with it. So I don't know. I don't think I'd be very interested in using Chad in a playthrough. We already have Wold lined up as a good meme, so we'll try to carry a little bit. How much the patch Lin into the game over Ogier? No, that just makes the game harder. We'll bait this guy down with... We have the Jam, we have the Iron Lance. Here, Ellen, patch up, Lance. I'll think about Ogier later. Ogier's a little ways off, so I'll wait before... See, the funny thing about Chad uses Durandal, he can't promote, so he can't get S swords. So he's stuck using A swords. Okay, we'll move you up so you can support them. We'll just kind of... Which one are you, Wade? Sure. Take. Drop. Wee! Rescuing! Yippee! The one time I ever paid someone to use a unit in Ironman, and they paid $50 and they immediately died. Ogier's a cool unit. I totally remember he exists. So Chad does get slightly more EXP, but it also means you have to give him level. You have to give him kills somehow. That's the big deal of it. You have to actually feed him kills somehow. And that's just... Like, I don't really know how you would do that. Oh, wow. You suddenly want to play FE6 more again. That happens to me too, where I'll watch someone play a game and I'll go, you know what, I really feel like playing this. Which is why I almost started up a ranked playthrough of FE4 because a friend's doing it. And I caught myself and said, nope, wait and do it for the channel one day. Here, watch this. We're gonna jump back. Did I watch Danny's recent vid? Didn't Danny do like a level 20 Chad video or something? Is that what that was? I saw the thumbnail for it. I didn't end up watching it yet. Because you know there's kind of like a 100% reliable strategy to do that. And I don't really feel like doing that. So the most important thing to remember in this map that I need to make sure I remember is to stay calm and take your time. There is no time pressure on this map outside of literally anything. Like, you might get hit with some reinforcements, but there is no time pressure on this map. Look at that, Bandana Boy already gets a level up. Give Lance Melted, Durandal, and Armads for the memes. I did do... I think I did all 3 S ranks on Marcus in the playthrough. And I had him use Armads in the endgame. It was not that good. He was getting doubled by stuff. Because Armads is kind of heavy. Yeah, you can get multiple S ranks here. And it's awesome. I love getting multiple S ranks. Okay, Roy, move up to give some support. We'll do... I kind of want to do a little bit of Armor Slayer chip. So this would leave him at... But leave him at 4, right? I'm going crazy. That's not 4. Right? Because that's 22. That leaves him at like 10. Yeah, that leaves him at 10. And then you do 11. So that does kill. And we can use the Iron Sword instead of having to use the Armor Slayer. And if you want more proof of my Pat's using weirdly old names, you can see it's using Deeks spelling, D-E-K-E. That's the only spelling I remember how to do for his name. So even whenever I'm trying to look him up for like searching up numbers from bots or whatever, that's just how I spell it. Hack Lynn into the game so she can use Murgleys, the legendary weapon she should have gotten. He has gotten more speed. He is so fast right now. He is a little bit speedy. Okay, don't leave you in range of anything, because I don't want you to die. Jacob, if you say Lynn's bad, look in DMs. Alright, let's see. Lance is on the Pegasus diet. Ooh! He's also on the Myrmidon diet. Let's see. Ah yes, very impressive Lynn posting. She's level 15. She's usually like 6 for me at that point. She doesn't end up very high level. Now we need to bolster up the 5 strength in his gold. Oh god, first Lowen doesn't get strength, and now Lance isn't going to get any strength. Please, let me have a Cavalier with strength. Lance is kind of like Lynn if you think about it. Okay, hold up. Okay, put everything on hold for a sec. What is this Lance versus Hector mode base level Lynn? Hold on. FE7 unit Lynn. Hector mode. Let's see. Lance is rocking 5 more HP, the same strength, 2 less skill, the same speed, 3 less luck, 5 more defense, and the same res. Yeah, Lynn has 18 HP and 2 defense at base, 20 physical bulk at base. Now, if you ever want to do a really silly experiment, look up Lynn's level 1 bases and compare them to Chad's. That's a comparison. Just go find like Lynn's Hector bases, if you Lynn's Lynn mode bases, and compare them to Chad's. It's a social experiment. How dare I curse you with this knowledge? I don't make the rules, I just follow them. Maybe you should be more busy asking the unit where her bases are. Move you over here. Who we're healing this turn? Well, I guess I should have healed someone. Oh, I think I healed Lance this turn already. Here, we'll do like that. We'll throw Chad over here. We'll just put you like here. We'll put you like here. With my men's staff. We'll do like that, and then you will scoop up the child and run him forwards. Compare Roy and Ike's bases. Ooh, that's a good one, actually. What are Roy and Ike's bases compared to each other? Because a lot of people really like Ike. What are Roy's and Ike's bases? Let's see. Ike has 1 more strength. They have the Ike has 1 more HP. They have the same strength. Ike has 1 more skill, the same speed, same defense. Wow! They really do have almost the same stats. What do the growth rates look like? Ike has a little bit more strength, a little bit more speed, and more defense. Wow! I never noticed how close Roy and Ike's bases were. That's really bizarre. Ike does get a promotion at some point though. Like he gets it in the mid game or whatever. Royal Sword over Rapier. Do you mean like the SOV Royal Sword or like the Regal Sword that Ike starts with? This looks like a job for the hammer. Yikes. Ike Sword. The Regal Sword is so bleh though. Like the Regal Sword is just so whatever. The best part about the Rapier isn't its effective damage, it's so accurate. It's tied with Fire Tomes and Slim Swords as the highest hit weapon in the game. So Roy's running around here with kind of the biggest accuracy. I kind of want to go for a hammer on that. Lot, I trust you. Hammer! Tellius really is GBA 2. FE9 is. FE9 is definitely the 4th GBA game. The more I've played FE9, the more I've realized that, yeah, it's kind of... Oh wow, he doubles these caps. It's kind of awesome. You can eat 2 of these guys very easily. So you just kind of... Actually, how does Alan do against them? Because I want to build some support points. Here, we'll move Roy up for support. Throw the javelin. And then we'll do...
I've got my eye on all of you.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. If ROM hacking taught me anything, it's how similar a lot of the Lord's starting stats are. I often compare... Well, yeah, often compare stats to figure out a baseline for balance. Yeah, I know Roy and Ellawood. Yeah, Roy and Ellawood have the exact same bases, except Ellawood has 1 more con. Otherwise, they have identical bases. And thank you again for the donation. I really appreciate it. Now I want to go on a spree of like comparing other units' bases with each other and see how they fit together, or how they compare. Meaning it didn't have to contribute much to Ellawood's perfect genes. Hey, why else do you think Ellawood stayed alive so long? Like, Ellawood gets to be alive all the way through FE6. Julia, that's probably the best mistake I've ever seen. Julia, don't you know that it's Ellawood that one-shots wife? Also, hi, glad to see ya. Look at Marissa and Fierce Growths. Okay, we'll do that. Woo, strength. Let's see. FE6 unit, fear. Oh, I forgot some growth rates are different between units. Let's see what America Marissa looks like real quick. Wow. They're so similar. It's like 5% here and there. But yeah, it is a little set. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to click index or whatever. Whoopsie-daisies. We can work around it. Watch, we'll do a little of that. Guess what did they change? Because I know they made a lot of growth rate changes between the English version of, for the English version of FE8. And by changes, I mean like 5% here and there. Twang. All the growths that are different from fear. Oh, so they must have changed those, huh? Can you reach? Yeah, you can reach. I want to play a Japanese version of FE8 at some point. That's on my list of runs that I want to do. Oh, FE6 has my favorite of the no damage sounds. Twang! Here, we'll drop you right here. We'll catch Walt up a little bit. Walt Disney proudly presents Not Killing. Chad, back up a little bit. Wade, catch up a little bit. You sit there a little bit. Marcus, go here a little bit. You have hand axes, right? You have a hand axe. Yeah, you do. Here. Pull an enemy this way, so it's less heat the rest of the squad has to handle. Yeah, Marissa joins at only level 5. Marissa starts really under-leveled. Yeah, and the Japanese FE7 has the 3x effectiveness. But I want to play a Japanese version of FE8, because there's a lot of bizarre differences. Like, some boss stats are different, some boss inventories are different. Some stats are different. I think Colm starts with more speed in the Japanese version. Talk about Pablo instead, he's peak. I hate Pablo because he has crit on my units most of the time. So I hate Pablo. There we go. We'll just let Lou slowly chip this guy down. Marissa feels like she was designed around level grinding her. Like, they added this mechanic in the game where you can infinitely grind your units as much as possible. So just throw her in the tower. Compare Garrick and Deke. Oh, I missed, someone suggested Rutger and Raven. That's an interesting one. Rutger... 7-unit Raven. Oh, wow. Wait, these are pretty much identical. It's like a point here and there. Wow. I'll see you around. Hope you have a good night. Wow, a lot of these units just have really similar stats and I never would have noticed. Okay, how about this? We'll have you throw a javelin here. No Rutger Megamind face. I'm still gonna try to use... Oh, you've compared them to me before. Oh, oops. Sometimes I think and sometimes I forget. So, if it makes you feel any better, I kind of do that all the time, where someone will show me something, and I'll go, oh my god, that's so cool! That's awesome! How did I never see this? And then a month later, I'll kind of forget about it, and then someone will show it to me again, and I'll go, whoa! That's so awesome! Like, that's so cool! How did I never know about this? And everyone's like, Jacob, I showed this to you, like, a month ago. We talked about this, like, 2 weeks ago. I'm like, oh. Whoops. We're just gonna kind of sit here and just get walled by these cavs for a sec. I know there's still another wave of cavs we have to deal with. Okay, the dudes with the iron swords aren't that scary, especially since Lance doubles them. Lance is going crazy. You're cracking because I had the exact same reaction. Give it about 2 months, I'll forget this conversation happened, and bring it up to me again, and I'll probably have the same reaction. Why are the trainees given such awful growths with being almost level -10? That is something to this day I still cannot figure out. I have no idea why, of all units you're going to give the bad growth rates to, why did you give it to the tier 0 units? Like, Amelia Ross and Ewan are among some of the lowest growth totals in the game. Also, shoutouts to FE6 doing its thing where weapon triangle neutral, 70 hit. Weapon triangle disadvantage, 75 hit. I guess IS was just afraid that if you trained up these units that they would just become too strong. But they get 10 more levels on the second promotion. If you, I can't, looking at the promotion and it's like, what, it's like plus a point of strength, speed, and 2 points of defense or something. Ooh, that kills. I kind of want to do this. Compare FE6 Hammer to Armor Slayer. Ooh, I know I've shown this one off a couple times, but I'm going to show it off again because more people need to see this. Because it's peak. Hey, Deke level. Okay. I'd like some speed, but that works. So, I've shown off our beautiful Armor Slayer, rocking an 8 might and 85 hits. It does mean it goes down to 75 hit when you use it against Armor Knights, but okay, that's still pretty awesome. Which means the hammer has really big might to make up for being an axe, right? 8 might and 45 hit. So it goes up to 55 hits against armors. Yeah, and 15 weight. It's so silly. Why are they like this? Go for it! Yeah! I wish they had given the trainees like actual growth rates in FE8. Why is Seth like the second highest growth total in FE8? Why does he have one of the highest growth totals? Iron Lance to Iron Axe. I actually don't know what that looks like. 70, 70, 865. So 5 hit for 1 point of might. And then this is 15 hit for 2 points of might. And honestly, I'll take that 15 points of hit. The Iron Axe is, like, kind of fine enough. I would rather not have to use it unless I actually have to, but... eh. If you're fighting soldiers with it, it's fine, but pretty much everyone is good at fighting soldiers. Move up to give support bonuses. Do a little of that. Do a little of that. A little of that. Lou, how you doing over here? I kind of want to player phase this. And if he gets hit, I'll just rescue him. Okay, he's fine. Killer Axe is also alright. Yeah, I think the Killer Axe has like...
I've got my eye on all of you.
Thank you so much. What's your favorite class? For me, it's archers and soldiers. Ooh, we don't get a lot of playable soldiers outside of like Nephany, Lucas and Forsyth. Yeah, see, Seth beats or ties Ross in every growth except luck. And I think maybe there's one more. But otherwise, yeah, it's crazy. Favorite class? Hero is up there. Hero's always been one of my favorite classes. Sage is one of my favorites. I really like Paladins. Kind of just always liked how cool they looked whenever I was playing whenever I was younger. Now we can player phase into this. Look at that! Lou's doing it all by himself. Armad is the most accurate axe in FE6 at 75 hit. Ooh, that's... never thought about that. Like, that's another one of those facts that I definitely
I've got my eye on all of you.
And I didn't think about it. Oh my gosh. From Julia. Let me go. That one's a little harder to read because it doesn't come up in the chat. Please use Ogier in his joining map. How about this? Since you paid, I'll try to use him some in his joining map, and I'll see what happens. He do have that Armor Slayer. I need to write some of this down, actually. Do I have a pen somewhere? I'll go find a pen whenever I get water later. So I need to deal with this guy. I need to lock in for a sec and actually get this guy bonked. Well, I can probably feed that to Walt Disney. Yes, go drink some water. FE5 to 6 weapon comparisons are interesting. It feels like they mostly copied a lot of Kaga stats. Yes, that's something that I've noticed. It's not completely one-to-one. Some weapons are different, but a lot of weapons use very similar weapon stats. Ooh, nice string. To their FE5 counterpart. And I think it's a product of them not realizing that in...
I've got my eye on all of you.
That in FE5, it's easier to hit stat because you have like supports, charisma, and my train of thought's leaving me. Shoot, what was I thinking of? Oh yeah, because you have like charisma, built-in supports, enemies are easier, and then in FE6 it just doesn't work that way. Use Ogier the whole game. I'll see. I already mentioned that I was considering whether or not I would actually take an Ogier bribe, so I'll see about it. Because I already have 3 Heroes Crest users I want to use. I already want to use Gonzo. Shoot, what are the names? I want to use Gonzo, Rutger, and Fear so I can use them without their hard mode stats. So I'll see about it. Yeah, a lot of them are like 5 hit, 1 damage here and there. I know axes are very similar. I want to say the FE5 Iron Axe is roughly the same stats. Also, again, thank you so much for the donation. You've given so much tonight. Don't feel like you have to give any more than you already have. I really do appreciate it, but you can just sit back and watch if you want to. I just want to provide some free entertainment for people to enjoy their evening. So we're going to back up a little like this. And then Lou can run in and try to swoop in for some kills. You meant to do 3? Oh, let me see. I'll look into that at some point and see if there's anything I can do about that. Because you've already donated a whole lot. That looks like another Shanna kill, but... Oh, it can't be a kill for Walt Disney Studios. I can't decide whether I want to call him Walt Disney or High Voltage. If he pops off, we'll call him Walt Disney. Are we using my man Douglas? Maybe I'll try to use Douglas a little so I can compare him to... Like, he starts as a red unit, but he doesn't get hard mode bonuses because of how it works. Obviously, he gets hard mode bonuses because he's an enemy at one point, right? Right? No amount of generous donations will ever save enemy soldiers. 1 like equals 1 prayer. For every like the stream gets, that's 1 soldier who gets +1 to all of their stats. And every new subscribe is a Killer Lance added to their inventory. So please, let's get these soldiers decked out so they can make it home. GBA soldiers like the most pitiful existence. Even in like FE5, soldiers are really bleh. But yeah, in GBA especially, soldiers are so... yeah. When I run this as a kid, I used Ogier just because I liked his turtleneck. Hey, I used Ogier in a run, and I liked his design. About to like and subscribe over and over. We're gonna get to we're gonna get to the next map, and every soldier's gonna have 5 killer lances. And I'm gonna have 20 stats. No, too much support for the soldiers. FE6 soldiers with steel lances are kind of... So, I guess this kind of goes with any enemy with a steel lance. You never use steel lances on your side because, like, you might miss. It's too risky of a weapon to use. But steel weapons on enemies, you still play around the idea that you could get hit by it. So, like, you treat your own steel weapons like you're gonna miss, but you treat enemy steel weapons like they're going to hit. And so it kind of messes with your brain, like, this probably won't hit, but I have to make sure that I'm ready if it does hit. Who are we pulling this guy with? I might pull him with Deke. No one can resist the Deke. Oh, give Ellen her men staff. Whee! Lev will move this way so maybe he can go fight the fighter. I think let's kind of wait here for now. Oh, the single way. Yeah, soldier's definitely the most memed on out of all of them. Mostly because they don't feel like an actual class. They feel like an enemy-exclusive way to throw easy enemies at you. Like they don't feel like an actual class that you would have an enemy be. Oh wow, nice crit. Yeah, they're just kind of fodder for the most part. Steel Lance is a very interesting weapon because it's like the middle ground of all the basic weapons, deals between iron and silver. That is true. It's like if you draw like a chart of like swords on one axis, material on the other axis, Steel Lance is like right in the middle. Why is the FE6 Merc animation slightly different? Probably because in FE7 they touched it up a little bit. They did that with they've done that with a couple classes where they kind of touch it up a little bit. Oh my goodness. Fine. Be that way. I'm trying to work with you here. I changed my mind. I love you. But first you don't succeed. Try again. If you don't count Echoes being a remake of FE2, I think the last Lance infantry we got was Oboro. I think, because Engage doesn't have a, I guess, yeah, Engage doesn't give you, like, a Lance, what are they called, Lance Fighter class in the game, normally? You have to reclass someone into it yourself. I never really noticed that. Oh yeah, Timera, that's right. I kind of forget because Timera has her own like little class or whatever. See, for me with Timera, in my first playthrough, I thought Timera was the dancer. So I started the chapter up, and I moved like Panette to attack someone, and then I moved up Timera to dance her. And then I realized there was no dance option. So I had to reset the chapter. Yeah! Did Goldberry go Lance Fighter into Hero? I always kind of saw her as going Mercenary into Hero, but that might be bias. Now, who actually finishes now is the question. Here, we'll patch you up. Yeah, she looks like she would be the dancer. Like, why is she not the dancer? She looks like she would be. 17 attack, yeah, you live one hit from this guy, so we'll just, like, chuck you right there for now. What turn is it? There's one more turn of Cavaliers we're about to get hit with. I know, it feels like they're done, it feels like that's all of them, but there's one more wave of calves, and it always catches you off guard. Have you ever seen the female mercenary sprite in GBA? Ooh, I have seen that before. Whenever I'm goofing off an FE builder, I'll see it every now and then. And I'm always thrown off by how it looks. I don't think it looks bad or anything, but I'm just never expecting it. We're slowly whittling this armor down. Gotta work Ellen towards that aureola. You know it. Actually, why haven't I just like thrown you down here? Roy support? That should be enough to kill. So that should be +2. There we go. Oh my goodness. Here. Patch him up. This one armor knight, it's going to be the most difficult enemy in the whole game. Here we go. Wait here a sec. This will hopefully bait the calves up to Marcus. That's what I want to do. Where's the accuracy when you need it? Alan gave Roy 5 whole points of hit and he still missed. My guess of why they made it is they just wanted to have male and female variants of all the classes, just in case. Ooh, nice crit. I might have remembered Tamara if she didn't make me cry with that 5 base con. I don't remember very much about Tamara. I think I tried to use her in my first playthrough for like 2 maps. And then I was like, oh, this doesn't feel very good. I don't want to play with you anymore. And so I just dropped her. That's all you need to remember the 5 base con. I was very interested at the 2 polls I did recently about Isadora. I was very interested to see the responses on those. Tamira's the bad kind of training unit. Yeah, she didn't look like she felt very good to use, so I just didn't bother. Here, we'll put the 2 calves down here. Okay, I'm very certain turn 15 is the last of the calves. I'm like 90% certain it is. Isadora feels fine and then randomly dies. That sounds like an Isadora experience. Let's do that. Drop right there. I don't think I want to get a support between you two. Because I want to get supports between you and Lot. Hammer! There we go. He even lives 2 hits. FE6 round of combat. Here we go. Pick him up. Carry the small kid away. And we'll go drop him on the other side of this wall. Okay. I'll catch up with chat in just a sec. I want to lock in for a second, make sure someone doesn't die to a stupid decision or a misclick. Hey, are you winning a lot? Yeah, Walt's still alive. He's gotten a couple level ups even. So here's the deal. We'll move you over here, you over here, you go over here. Okay, we'll build up some supports between you two real quick. D can back up a little bit. Go get him, Lot. Hey, we got it. I don't think Iron Axe kills. Because that would go to it's the same might. So 17. Wait, 17 minus 14, that's 3. Oh wait, he does kill. Change to Iron Axe. Okay, move you out of the way. Alrighty. Let's see. There's a lot of Tamara combos going over here. Let's see what's going on over here. Tamara can work. She's just worse than a lot of the other physical units. That makes sense. If you gamble with Tamara's personal, you literally just get double and explode because she gets weighed down by everything. Tamara makes for a better tank than Louis in the late game because the ladder falls off, huh? I remember using Louis in my second playthrough. I don't think I ever ended up finishing that playthrough. But I remember him being, like, kind of okay, and then his walling just fell off a cliff, which made me kind of sad. Oh, Marcus needs to be, like, chipping this guy with Steel Axe. There we go. Marcus, chip this guy endlessly. Never seen Isadora except for your first time in FE7. So giving Tamara an upgraded weapon that reduces weapon weight could help a lot? Yeah, I'm sure that could. Oh, but you can't even give it to her in preps, right? Because she joins on map. We're going to step away for just a second in case one more wave of cabs shows up. I don't think they do, but just in case. Also, give me that vulnerary. In the nicest way possible, Chad, you're not living more than one hit. Okay, we'll build some supports here. Nope, there's no more. Also, hey Danny, glad to see you. Alright, now we can just let Marcus kind of go to town on this guy. Womp. $32 and 53 certified FE6 hit rate moment. Now that's what I call Fire Emblem 6 hit rates. I meant to grab that from you. Give me... I want to take that halberd off of you. Give me that, because that's going to its rightful owner. We'll give Roy the spare vulnerary. He deserves it. Let's see. How do you think Kago would have handled the GBA games? I'm not sure, actually. I have to imagine he would have tried to do more FE5-ish stuff, just because of how games like Tearing Saga came out. But I can't really say for sure. I do want to play TRS at some point. That is on the list of projects for my personal time. I kind of want to give TRS a shot. Because it seems very silly for the most part. Slater's a tragic figure. He gets to be used for my axe rank. TRS is very good and fun and excellent. I have heard back and forths on it a little bit. The Marcus axe rank arc. See, he's making progress. Ellen, get over here so we can try to speed this process up just a little bit. I think you're good. I've seen some gameplay of TRS. Again, I never played it myself, but I've seen some little gameplays of TRS here and there. And it definitely seems... I like how it looks. I've seen like how the portrait work looks. I like how the portraits and stuff look. I think it's a very pretty game. We'll wait because there's a chance he could crit, and I don't want to... Oh, that's true. We might have gotten a Fire Emblem on the 64 then. That's a funny one to think about. I am very happy that we didn't get an N64 Fire Emblem game and we got GBA games instead. Because while I know a lot of people like, you know, early low polygon N64 games or whatnot, but I am so happy we got this very pretty GBA pixel art instead of what would have inevitably been, or even like the combat animations, like how the animations look in this game. I'm so happy we got those instead of like some low polygon fighting animations. Again, I know some people like their charm. Nothing wrong with that. They're just not as much for me. That is true. The idea of doing anything Pixar related back then was like taboo. If you wanted your game to actually stand out and be played by people, it had to be like a big 3D game because 3D is the future, baby. Pixel art ages much better. I have been saying this for the longest time, and I will keep saying it forever, but I think that like GBA Super Nintendo kind of 1632-bit-ish like style or whatever, I think that style is going to be forever timeless. I think they're almost immune to aging. I think in 30 years from now, we're still going to be able to look at games like, you know, FE5, Super Mario World, even like, you know, Sonic 3 and Knuckles. We'll still be able to look at those games and go, wow, there's some very pretty looking like pixel art in games. Even like GBA Pokemon. That's what I was about to bring up next. Like the shoot, what are they? I don't know my Pokemon games very well. Ruby and Sapphire. Those are the GBA ones. I played the 3DS versions. But I think they're almost immune to aging. You can have bad 2D art, it is possible, but I think like we're always going to be able to look back on 2D style games like this and say, wow, that looks very nice. RSC, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, yeah. See, I kind of almost know my Pokemon games. PS5 Pro fans when the 25-year-old Game Boy Advance game looks better. Oh, and there was the Red and Green remix, that's right. I promise I'm not going to grind like this in other maps, I just really want Halberd Marcus for the next map. I didn't do a very good job at getting his axe rank up. I usually am a lot more deliberate in getting his axe rank up, so this is kind of this is me not thinking forward enough. Golden Sun's also a good example, because I know what you're thinking of. You're thinking of comparing like the original two Golden Sun games on Game Boy versus Dark Dawn on the DS. And while Dark Dawn has like its own flavor, because it's like an early low polygon DS game or whatever, you just can't beat how the Game Boy Advance game looks. The N64 game was going to be isometric. I'm so happy that game didn't exist. I have never been so happy to hear that a game does not exist. Ow. Let's rescue Marcus out. What do you think about the Fire Emblem games where everyone is a stick figure? Because that's what I would make. Hey, if that's a stylistic choice you want to go for, knock yourself out. Is Steel X 2 weapon EXP? Nope, everything is 1 weapon EXP in FE6. So isometric, take a game like Fire Emblem Three Houses, but like you shift the camera 1 tilt to the right, so everything's kind of as a, it's like at an angle. Like instead of seeing forward squares like this, it's like tilted 45 degrees. The S ranks give 141 weapon EXP, hope this helps. Yeah, we're getting there, we're getting there. Yeah, Final Fantasy Tactics uses an isometric. Most top-down strategy games like this I've ever seen use isometric layouts, and they're much better for like gauging depth. I've noticed, like, it's a lot easier to, and they're a lot better for designing. I've noticed because you can kind of give stuff a more three-dimensional, like, shading and coloring. So I do think isometric looks nice. I just don't want to play isometric. What are your opinions on HD 2D Octopath style graphics? I think they look really pretty. Hey Marcus, can we get speed, please? I think it looks really pretty. My only thing I don't like about it is now I can't tell any Square Enix game from any other Square Enix game. All their games kind of look the same to me now at this point because they decided all of their like little RPG games were going to look the same. I kind of wish it was just a one-off thing. Man, this is going a lot slower than I remember. I don't usually have to take this long. We're going to wait for the boss to heal back up. That way I don't accidentally crit him to death. I do like how it looks. I think it's a very pretty style. I actually have Octopath on my PC. I actually bought Octopath a while ago while it was on sale. Oh, it's critting. Oh, this would be faster if he doubled. Oh wait, yeah, I need to give him an Iron Axe so he doubles. Wait, you're right. Well, I'm happy one of us is thinking. Because I'm definitely not. You willed the crit. Yeah, I need to keep my mouth shut. Love to see a Pokemon remake in a 2D HD2D style. Ooh, that actually sounds really pretty. The Steel Axe is not 2 weapon experience, it's just 1. It's just 1 weapon XP. There we go, yeah, that would go a lot faster. Wow, thank you so much for pointing that out. I was just not thinking. I'm too busy just talking to all you guys. Honestly, having more people in chat like this is really fun. Yeah, it is up to personal taste. Like, some people just don't like the more 2D pixely style. You know what? That's fair. There we go. That's gonna go much faster now. Train Wade to Armads. See, that's the trick. I'm not training Wade at all. Because I don't want to use Wade. Plus, I've already mentioned to like the others, but I already have 3 Hero Cresters lined up because I want to use Rutger, Fear, and Gonzo. So like any other Hero Crest users are going to be stuck out in the cold waiting for a crest. Donate $50 if you give. Yeah, I don't want to. No, it's okay. Yeah, I want to give the crest to. No, you don't have to worry about it, Danny. Don't worry. I promise it's okay. Because I want to use those 3 because those are 3 that usually get hard mode bonuses. So I want to see how they play without their hard mode bonuses. I kind of want to do like Dev intended Rutger, Fear, and Gonzo, which means that's probably gonna be rough. Oh my gosh, this is so much faster. Just, it's so much easier. I should probably turn the animations off. That'd probably make it go a little faster. Wait a little bit. Who's better, hard mode bonuses, Gonzo or Giga? This is hard mode. It's hard mode, but none of the recruitable red units are going to have their hard mode bonuses. Yeah, hard mode bonuses are not dev intended. Hard mode bonuses are a bug. Because FE6 is an interestingly programmed game. We're so close. We're almost there. We're almost there. Yeah, he's still healthy enough. We'll do that. Bonk, bonk. Okay, one more hit, I think. Oh, it's so close. I don't want to chance it. $20 if you give the first Night Crest to whichever Iliac have levels worse. I'll think about that one. Because I keep going back and forth. I want to use Alan because he supports Tate, and I want to use Tate in this playthrough. But I also want to use Lance because he supports Lot, and Lot's awesome. But I'm also not going to have any crests for Lot to use. He's going to be just stuck up a creek without a paddle with no crest. So I guess feeding kills to Lot wasn't the best idea because I'm not really going to use Lot. Yeah, together they are the Lancelots. It just writes itself. Womp, womp. Okay, next swing should be it. Bonk, bonk. Hey, we did it! D-rank, yippee! Alright, Wade, you can have your axe privileges back. So I think I want to give... Merlin, Marcus an Iron Lance. I think I'm going to give you Boars' Iron Lance. Yay, the D-rank grind is over. I can't believe you two still aren't ready to support yet. I've been sitting here for so long waiting for support points. Who should I try to feed the boss kill to? I might try to feed it to Marcus. Like, I'll give him the hammer and try to swing it. Hammer. Hammer. Because I want to give Marcus... I might have reached the support cap by now. Here, grab this for a sec. Use your newfound power to go bonk Slater. There we go. Now that's a round of combat. How much stats does Marcus need to survive a Dory Killer Axe? I'm not sure, actually, because you need a lot to survive a hit from Dory. I actually wonder if Iron Lance kills here. Does it kill? Oh, it probably doesn't because he heals. Actually, he doubles here, so we'll kill, if assuming he hits. Okay, even better idea. But sometimes I like devious things in my game. Yes, Dory does have cap strength. Well, he can roll 19 or 20 strength. Here we go! Poke. Now that's a good use of EXP. Nice! Bulk. We like bulk on our Lord. Well, you two are ready to support, but we're on turn 77. I did not intend for that to take that long. That was a little unexpected. Here, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, so I don't know about So there's a feature that I don't know if a lot of people know about, but so if you take your peg and do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, she just moved 7 tiles to trade with Marcus. Whenever you back out, it treats it as if you took the shortest path there anyways. I don't know how many people have like actually noticed that that's how that mechanic works, but it always assumes you took the shortest path. Decided on Roy's wife. I might do Lilina in this playthrough, because I want to also support her up with potentially Garrett to give him a little bit of extra firepower. Lot, you get to use the hammer because you have a little bit of hit rate with it. game is not stealing movement away. How casual. I like it. It means that I don't have to be so meticulous with my arrows. I want to say there is a Fire Emblem game. I want to say there is a Fire Emblem game that does not track the shortest path, and I cannot for the life of me remember which one it is. I don't want to start spouting off games because I don't want to be the person who spreads misinformation, but I know there's like a Fire Emblem game that does not assume shortest path to your, to like trading and cantoing. What if I ask very nicely for Sophia? I'll consider it. Engage tracks the shortest path, which is even for momentum purposes. That is true. The one game where you would want to take as many tiles as possible. Put that Steel Axe on, like, Lot or something, I don't know. Lot might be able to use it. Who all are you supporting so far, Roy? I could do... like well, I want to support you up with Tate. Maybe 3 houses? But again, I don't want to like say definitively like, oh, this game does that weird thing where it doesn't count the shortest path for some reason. I think we're kind of ready to go. Everyone should be geared up. Yeah. The only things with Cantor are FE4 and 5, no arrow, so it always tracks the shortest. GBA tracks the shortest, Tellius tracks the shortest. Maybe it is 3 houses, but take it with a grain of salt. I could be wrong and I could be misremembering. That is a possibility. Yeah, non-Kanto games don't need to track it either way. Lord Roy, we found Lord Hector in the dungeon. He's been rotting in here for 50 turns. Oh, I kind of want to do one more map, but it's also getting close to 9 o'clock, and I've been going to sleep way too late the past couple of days. So as much as I would love to play this map tonight, I think that's gonna be it. Especially with me doing 2 streams a week now, I want to make sure I'm not, you know, pushing too much per stream, so I can still have some evening to myself on some other nights. But next map, we actually get to see Rutger and see if my patch actually worked properly. It should. Everything should work well. But thank you for everyone stopping by. Always appreciate seeing all of you. Thank you for the donations tonight. Always means a lot. And I will see all of you around. See ya.